Okay, let's talk about rationalizing the denominator. Now, this might be a refresher for you. It's intended to be, so to speak. But I did another lecture video on rationalizing the denominator, and it had one term. So imagine this with only one term. That means you would multiply, since it is a fraction, by just the square root of 6, wouldn't you? Because you can only multiply a square root with another square root. And the square root means you need two of a kind, so you would need another 6, wouldn't you? So you would multiply top and bottom by the square root of 6, wouldn't you? You're right, but I got two terms here, which changes things up a little bit. So here's the deal. Let me just throw it out this way. When you're trying to rationalize two terms, you're going to multiply by two terms. So you know one of the terms is going to be the square root of 6. So let me just write this initially. You're like, what's the other term going to be? Take a guess. 2? Yeah, let's make it the same thing. 2. Both terms that I'm multiplying by are going to be the exact same terms here. Now, we're going to do a little testing just to make sure you understand why what we literally multiply works. If I multiply this by itself, just watch, you don't have to write. Square root of 6 times square root of 6, 6. Square root of 6 times a minus 2, negative 2 square root of 6. Negative 2 times square root of 6, negative 2 square root of 6. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. When I simplify it, I get 10 minus 4 square root of 6. Oh dear, the square root of 6 is still there, isn't it? I need one of these guys to be negative. So I am going to multiply by the same two terms, but I'm going to multiply by the sign, opposite sign of what we originally were given. Which means I still get the 6, but now I get a positive 2 root 6, a minus 2 root 6, and now this becomes a negative 4. That's going to change this answer completely. 6 minus 4, positive 2 root 6 minus 2 root of 6. So when we rationalize the denominator with two terms, we need two terms. And we're going to multiply by what's called the conjugate. The conjugate means that I am multiplying by the same two terms, but the sign in the middle is going to change. Good? Okay. So I already know what the denominator looks like because we did it over here. So the denominator is a 2. But I also have to multiply by the numerator. So give me a moment to catch up with you. So the numerator is 4, square root of 6 plus 2. The denominator is a 2, isn't it? Woo! I think my fraction reduces. 4 and 2. Nice. No denominator left in this case because it reduced. Does that always happen? No, it doesn't. Okay, now simplify it. Simplify means get rid of the parentheses. Cool? Okay. I've got some examples coming your way so you can try them out yourself. Once you're done with them, go find my answer key video to this, and I'll catch you on the flip side.